Welcome back to the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network, and today we are going to be showcasing a collection that I'm calling Too Many Handbags. Basically, we've got too many handbags in stock, and so we are going to be giving these away as part of a spectacular deal where you get 6 handbags for the low price of $59.99. So a deal like this, it's not going to last, and it will certainly be a great option going into the holiday season for whether it's gifting to others or having a great handbag for yourself to wear out on the town. So, you know, before I get into the details and show you a little bit more about each one of these handbags, Bruce, I just wanted to see how you were doing, if you had a good weekend. Yeah. Good. Oh, you know, mine's okay. It's just you and me today, Bruce, again, because poor Nancy and Barb both have the flu right now. And so I guess they were sharing, I don't know, a straw or something in the break room. But unfortunately they're both out. So it is just the two of us. But I am certain that we'll make it through today's episode and showcase some really exciting bags. How was my weekend? I would say it was okay. Well, look, I'm trying to get into the Halloween spirit. You know, I've got my brooch on today. But, you know, I wasn't really sure what to do. So I tried to watch a couple of different, you know, films to kind of get me, you know, in a spooky mood. And so I watched, oh gosh, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And I thought that one was kind of interesting. You know, honestly, I thought, wow, she's got a really nice car, and the ring that she was wearing in that movie, I said, that's a beautiful ruby jewel that I would love to get on this program. And then, you know, that was pretty good. And then I watched The Burbs. So this is a VHS I've actually rented before, but I was like, I'll just give it another try. And then what I noticed in that one is that, you know, there's also a spooky Victorian house, just like, you know, Elvira had in her movie, and except she paints it really nice and it makes it kind of jazzy and fun. Now, you wouldn't be able to do that with an HOA. Immediately someone would shut that down. But I love a whimsical color scheme, especially on an old Victorian home. And so anyway, in The Burbs, you know, I don't want to spoil it, but you know, it's easier going along, like, is it a spooky old Victorian house, or is it actually just, you know, just regular people, you know, just people just kind of not minding their own business in a neighborhood, really. And then, you know, I'll tell you what is scary. A brick rancher. There's no character to it. It's just square, rectangle, box, brick. There's no whimsy to a brick rancher. Anyways, I guess watching The Burbs, I kind of thought too, it's a movie where the fellas don't really listen to their wives, which if they just would like get some advice from them, perhaps they would have avoided some unfortunate situations. Anyways, and I actually saw one more film. Now this one I do not recommend. It's called Vampire's Kiss. Now, have you seen this one, Bruce? Oh man. So I rented it because I was thinking, oh, it's the fellow from Valley Girl. Love Valley Girl. But no, in this one, it's the Nicolas Cage, that's his name. Nicolas Cage. And he's got this strange accent that I can't figure out what he's even saying. And you know, I'm glad to see it's a movie where a man's going to therapy. So, you know, you don't see that very often. And you know, I'm happy to see that. So what I did wonder while watching that film was, you know, I think a lot of unfortunate situations in that film could have been avoided had there been a personnel department in that office, because there were some very questionable things going on in a workplace that would not stand here. Don't you worry, Bruce. Don't you worry. Yeah, and then on top of that, I feel like an opportunity for, you know, where there was a lot of bystander intervention that could have happened, but it didn't. I don't want to get too much into it, but I can't say that I recommend it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that sort of got me into the spirit. You know, I thought about going to a haunted house or something, right? But I don't even like haunted houses, and I certainly don't want to go on a haunted hayride. It sounds like a way that, you know, I would just be sitting on a rickety, you know, back of a tractor, everything smelling of hay. I'd probably get a little bit itchy, and you know, I don't really want anybody or anything jumping out at me and trying to scare me from all which directions. You know, and then I don't really like theme parks that much either. Again, you got the crowds. You got big crowds there around this time of year. Now the weather's nicer, which I do like. But again, there's people dressed up and they're jumping out at you every which way. And, you know, I don't ride roller coasters. You know, I honestly start to feel like a little dizzy every time I take one of those like off ramps from the highway, and you go around the circle, and I'm thinking, oh, that's too much for me. So, you know, I also rode, oh gosh, what was it? I was really young and I rode something called the Grizzly, and it was terrible. It seemed very rickety, and I thought maybe a branch was gonna hit me. I don't know. It was an experience that I don't wish to recreate again. So I'll just stick with the scary movies. I don't like anything that's too scary, right? So, you know, if you think about like a spectrum, right? Now, Bruce, you like a scary movie, right? Yeah. That's why I kind of stuck with things like Elvira. So, like, you've got on one side, you know, your things like Elvira, and then a little bit scarier, The Burbs. You know, there's some jump scares, but it's not too scary. And then you've got, you know, your Gremlins 2. That's not very scary. And then you move into things like Evil Dead, and that's a little bit scarier, but it's not too scary. It's a little funny, a little interesting. And then you move into your you know, scarier things like Return to Oz. Technically not a scary movie, but there's some very scary stuff in there. And then into your scary movies like the like Sleepaway Camp or Friday the 13th. Now again, I don't want to be scared to the point where that's gonna scar what my view of camp is, because, you know, when I think about camp, I think about, we had a field trip in 4th grade, and in that field trip, you know, we did the egg race, where, you know, you balance an egg on a spoon, and then you gotta run around in a circle, and you can't let the egg fall off the spoon, and it's, you know, it's not perfectly flat, the spoon's not flat, and you're running. I'm really good at an egg race, and I'm also good at a balloon toss, which we also did. Take some steps. You want to cradle as you catch. You don't want to catch it and squeeze it, otherwise it's just gonna burst. Catch and cradle. Gosh, and then we also had like a, what was it? We did like a dance in the barn. There's music. It was a great time. We learned about our native cultures around the region. Now that's my kind of camp, and I don't want to scar that memory with instead oh, I don't know, feeling like I can't sleep in a cot in a cabin thinking that someone's going to be hiding underneath of it, or I can't relax on a canoe out in the middle of the lake thinking that somebody's going to pop out of the water at me. No, no, that's terrible. Anyways, on the spectrum, on the very end of that, because you're, you know, camps, your Friday the 13th, your Halloweens, then the end, you got your The Shining, and oh, The Exorcist, the scary movies. So not for me. I'm good. I don't want to have to sleep with the lights on. Just want to get like a little spooky, little supernatural, but nothing that is going to scar me for my remaining years. So anyways, I feel like I got a little bit off track there. I want to start off with everyone's favorite. Now, I don't know what it is, but every time we bring this bag on to the program, it sells like hotcakes, right? And that's probably because it is the most beautiful and opulent bag that we've offered here on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. You can see where we've showcased this before. It's got that Aztec sort of style where it's, look, it's like a little sun rays, but there are sun rays in this golden sort of bronze color, and then they're also in this beautiful, beautiful silver color. You can see how nothing reflects the light quite like this bag, and it's so beautiful that you don't only have to use it for an elegant night out. That's the first program that we showcase this bag on, but you could really use this as a small handbag for travel, for going to the supermarket, for everyday work. Who says that you can't look fabulous every day of the year? It doesn't have to be for New Year's Eve or special occasions. This could certainly be something that you wear throughout the year and utilize, because you're going to get a lot of compliments on it. So that's the only problem. When you have a bag that's this eye-catching, it's just people constantly stopping you. So, have your script ready, if you will, because they're gonna, where'd you get the bag? Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Oh, can I see your bag? Where, so it's just something that you need to realize that you might have to have, a little bit of extra travel time or whatever it may be built into your day, because you will be stopped so often for this bag. As you can see here, there are 10 of these beautiful ornate segments, and then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the sort of rectangular bronze beads that are going up from the bottom of this bag. What makes this so special, I think, is not just the sparkle and shine, but because of the geometry, the way the composition of the bag is laid out. That's where you're really getting this maximized eye draw, because you're gonna start, I think your eye starts right in the middle, right? And then it goes up to the sparkly ball on the top, and then follows along where the handle goes, right? Which leads you right back down to where it comes to sort of a slight V shape. And then it follows it down each individual lines where the triangles. Now I think I see the silver triangles first. If you just look at this bag, which triangles do you see first? I see the silver ones too. And they're pointing this way. So they're going back down to the middle, back back up to the top, to the ball, up here, back down, silver. So it's just, you just get lost staring at this. And frankly, I'm kind of glad that there aren't any embellishments on the back, because again, you sometimes just want to not be bothered. And you just want to hold it facing this way because it's just getting so much attention, right? It's beautiful. It even sounds nice, doesn't it? Listen to that. Well, okay. So, you know this one. The world's most elegant bag. Yours on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. And don't forget, this bag, this clutch, can be a shoulder bag too. Just wanted to remind you that fact. Next up, this is a new bag on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network that we haven't showcased before. And it reminds me a lot of the backside of the Elegant Night Out bag. But this is, I would say, classy night out, right? It's not too showy. But what's important is that it has a lot of structure to it. See that? So look at how it can just lay. It's got almost like, I would say, reinforced sort of structure to this shape. So it's a clutch in traditional clutch form. Look at me clutching this clutch. But then you have this really elegant gold accent on the front portion. So it pops open. There is a very sturdy button that I believe, yeah, it's metallic. It's not metallic. It's magnetic. So really easy to find the closure there. Pop that open. And then going inside, you have this really beautiful cream coating on the inside. Now, what I think is really important about this is that it is easy clean. We haven't talked about that in Elegant Handbags yet. But it's actually really easy to clean. So if your lipstick were to lose its top, it happens. It happens to the best of us. And then starts rolling around loose in the bag. This is going to be really easy to clean. You just grab a damp cloth, just water, damp cloth, and you just wipe it clean. And it's like nothing ever happened. So, something to consider, you know, when you've got a material like this out the liner on the inside. Easy clean. Easy clean. Now, this one could also be turned into a handbag as well. You've got the straps there. You could put any straps that you want on it. And you'll notice there is a small pocket in the middle here for your identification, your cards, etc. You could probably fit a lot in this purse because look at that. It's a sturdy shape with a lot of space. Purse like this, I would say you could have your checkbook in here. You could have your daily planner. You could put in here a couple of pens and pencils. You could put in a nail polish. You could put in some dental floss. You could fit in here you know, a little bit of deodorant if needed, pack of tissues, at least one pack of tissues, your lipstick, your chapstick, your car keys, your home keys, your keys to a barn that you go out to sometimes, keys to that storage facility that you don't tell anyone else about, your you know, your keys to a good time, whatever it may be. And you can just fit so much in here, even though it's a clutch. There's a lot of real estate in here. So this is just our second bag. Now, we also have, you know, I feel like, what do I only like gold here? What about the silver, right? So next up we have this lovely lovely edgy silver number. Now this goes perfectly with my outfit today. I feel like I am going to, some sort of space party with this on, but a very elegant space party where they're serving out of this world cocktails, where they have delicious hors d'oeuvres that are floating on a just in midair. You know, they have the technology where it's just like platters floating in midair, and you grab a little toothpick. But yeah, it's silver, so it's very versatile and can match a lot of different kinds of outfits that you might have. So because it is silver too, and there's not a lot of embellishments, it's got a silver chain on the top here, right? This one is, you know, elegant, classy, but I feel like it's got a lot of versatile wear because, look, you've got the clasp on the front with 3 small. Can you zoom in on this, Bruce? It is a clasp where you've got 1, 2, 3 of these beautiful rhinestones on the front. So it's a bejeweled clasp, and we haven't seen that yet on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. And then on the sides here, you've got this beautiful silver finish for the closure, and then you just pop it open, and you've got a decent amount of space inside. You know, it's not so much that you would be able to fit, you know, a second pair of pants, or, you know, a pashmina scarf in there, but you can have your certainly have your essentials and something like this, right? So I love how it kind of comes together. It almost looks like, is this gonna be thick, like a stiff silver? No, it's kind of soft, right? It's like fabric, but it's stiff fabric. Does that make sense? Either way, very versatile, very classy, really something that you'd want to have in your wardrobe for not just your silver elements that you might want to highlight, and when you're wearing a sparkly outfit, but you know, you could pair this with a pair of slacks, or denim, or I don't know, pantsuit. Really goes with everything. So. And then we've had this bag once before on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network, and it's the Seahorse Delight. So why is this so delightful? Well, you've got a beautiful seahorse here, mama seahorse and baby seahorse down on the side, little water bubbles. You wear this and thinking, I wanna be a little bit of a mermaid tonight. I'm a little siren-y going out. And you know, you want something that has whimsy, check. You want something that has color, check. And you want something that nobody else is gonna have at the club, restaurant, dinner, theater, whatever it may be. And you also want a purse that just sits upright, that you don't have to worry about toppling over and losing all of your belongings. Now, this one you can, for an extra $15, get it embroidered. Or you could just have this bag if your name is Mary Ann Barber, or if your name is Mildred Ann Blankenship, or perhaps your name is Moesha Ann Bledsoe, or maybe your name is Margaret Ann Banks, or perhaps your name is I don't know, Maeve and Buckaroo. Anyways, it's got these 2 beautiful pockets on the side, so you have the opportunity to, you know, have some personalization, which everyone loves in a handbag. With this bag, you're not going to have as many problems with folks confusing, is that my handbag, is that your handbag, because it's so unique. But if you do want to avoid that, this is the way to do it. This is the way. So, take a look at that. Great structure. Beautiful, beautiful sewing work here, and spectacular embroidery. The most spectacular embroidery I've ever seen. So this is a great choice to have, and really a steal as part of the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network deal. Now, I don't know if we've showcased this bag before, but one thing that's really important is to have a bag that adds a little bit of folksy, whimsy, grandma style to your day-to-day. And this is the bag that does it. You've got these embroidered flowers. So we are seeing a theme of the embroidery with the last bag, where it's a little more aquatic, and this one's a little more garden. Now this bag is definitely garden friendly. You want to take this to elegant outdoor luncheons, right? You want to take this bag when you are a beautiful fairy that's going out into the woods to have a picnic with a couple of frogs, and you're sitting on a stump, and you've got a beautiful dress on, and the dress is pink and green, so it coordinates. And then yeah, something, occasions where you really have the opportunity to really show off a lot of twirls, like a dress that twirls, or even slacks that are flowy, a flowy slack. Now, there's nothing wrong with wearing a flowy slack as opposed to a dress, because sometimes you want to have all of the fun and freedom of spinning and beauty, but also bending over, lifting things, doing a cartwheel, doing one-handed cartwheels. And you really can't always do that in a dress. I mean, you can. I'm not one to judge. You do it all you want. But anyways, flowy slacks. Now, the top of this has this beautiful pearl finish. It's not an iridescent pearl. It's not like an abalone. That would shoot the price of this this collection way up. But it's just kind of a shiny pearlescent finish, and it's really strong right there. And it almost has what I feel is a very tactile shape for when you want to hold on to the top. You just clip it open, and you've got a lovely fabric lined interior. So this is probably one of our only fabric lined purse interiors, and I'm not complaining. I love all the different kinds of interior options that you can have. And then on the inside, it's got this beautiful textured gold kind of look right there, and you've got a pocket, so if you need to put the Diners Club card, all that in there, and it goes right in there. Or maybe some trinkets that you found, they could go in here. Or, I don't know, a love spell that someone made for you, and then you're taking it out into the forest. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to put in there is up to you. So, look at that. Have you seen anything quite as cute? It almost looks like a coin purse that has been Honey, I Blew Up the Kids as opposed to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where doesn't it kind of look like a coin purse? But look at it in comparison to the size of my hand. Am I a really small person and this is a really big purse, or is this an oversized coin purse? That's what it is. There's no optical illusions here, but this is so gorgeous. So I'm hoping that you will consider getting this set. If nothing else, you want to have a pearl bag like this in your collection. Now, don't get me started on how many pearls, because, we don't have all day here. But let me just try and get a rough estimate of how many pearls are on this bag, because we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 64, 70, 71, 75, 76, 82, 83, 84, 85, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, okay. 100, 200. 1, I would say about 327. So that's a lot of beautiful pearls in one bag, right? Now, these aren't cultured pearls or freshwater pearls. They are pearl beads, if you will. But still, so beautiful. Gorgeous on the front, gorgeous on the back. It's really one of the sweetest bags that we have on this whole collection. And going over to the handle here, you can see there's even more beads. Now, I didn't even count these beads, but they're so beautiful. And it kind of has like a squishy handle, which is honestly really nice. So you're not gonna get you know, an imprint of all these beads upon your wrist from wearing this with your heavy items in here. So very comfortable, very beautiful, very whimsical. And that brings us to, you know, our last purse. We needed to have a purse that really reflected the modern woman. And what better way to do so than with a color blocked, colorful, contrasting, geometric design. Now, this could be for a night out. This could be for every day. This isn't so much a purse for going into the woods, you know, like you're a fairy or anything, but it's got a beautiful leather look to it where you've got this blue, green, orange, yellow, pink, and this lovely lavender on the top. So when you've got a purse like this, you can think, well, what am I going to wear this with? You could wear it with a little black dress. You could wear it with a big white dress. You could wear it with a pink dress, a green dress, a blue dress, a yellow dress, lavender dress, orange dress. You could wear it with a red dress if you wanted to, but it has so many color options that you can try and coordinate with that it makes it really versatile in terms of, you know, everyday wear or going out, special occasions. I love that it has almost like these, it's not piping, but it's got a little bit of a thread space in between each of the colors, which really helps them stand out from one another, and I think look really, really good that way. In terms of structure, we have the gold magnetic button closure. It's black on the inside, and then it's got this black liner to it. Well, we've had a lot of light colored liners so far today, but the black liner does not show as many stains and things that might cause you know, some discoloration inside the purse. So that is something to consider. So maybe you take this purse out when you know you're going to be going out on the town. You're going out with the girls, and actually you've thought, we're going to be out all night. Nothing might be open. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of cheese in my purse for later. Maybe a pack of crackers, you know, and if for some reason the crackers became open and then they break up a little bit, you're not going to have those stains of, you know, peanut butter crackers inside your purse showing up as much with a liner like this. So something to consider. And yeah, you do want to have some purse cheese in your life, because there's going to be things that come up throughout your day and evening where you're going to think, oof, I could use a piece of cheese right now. and then you'd be ready. Anyways, now look at this ample space, and there's a zipper closure on the coin section here. So I love that because you could put your bobby pins in the coin section, or your very important identification cards, etc. And that way they're not going to fall out. You could, because it's got that zipper closure, because it's got that zipper closure, you could zip it, snap it, and then, you know, swing this around, having a wild time, and it would not cause anything to fall out. So I also forgot to mention, look at the back. Look, you've got this beautiful, you know, geometric design here, and it's carried over into the upper part of the back purse as well. So more lavender to love. In terms of the strap, this is one of the most sturdy options in the collection. You've got this belt style strap. You could, listen, hear me out. You could unclasp the belt here, put it in your pant loop, and literally wear this as a belt bag. And people would say, I've never seen anything that, you know, revolutionary. You say, no, I saw it on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. I can't take the credit for that, but, you know, you could wear this as a belt. You could wear it cross-body. You could wear it as a pocketbook just on one shoulder. But you're going to want to wear it in such a way that this part is showing out, because this is really what makes it so attention-grabbing and really something gorgeous to look at. I feel like I'm looking at almost like a Mondrian, like a famous work of art when I'm looking at this bag. So I think everyone's going to want to look at this bag too. Anyways, so that's our last bag. So we've got our gorgeous geometric work of art. We've got our ample room structured clutch in gold, sparkle gold. We've got beautiful, beautiful whimsical pearl floral, lovely woodland tea party, oversized coin purse bag. We've got stunning silver, great for all occasions, and everyone's favorite, elegant night out, Aztec design print here, the diamonds, the opulence, the sparkle, the shine, everything beautiful, everything you want in a handbag. And last but not least, aquatic embroidery. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. 6 bags will be yours today for the low price of $59.99. Now, a deal like this isn't going to last, so you are going to want to get on the phone and call now to get this gorgeous, gorgeous Too Many Bags collection from the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network. Hope to hear from you soon.